Alright, here we go. Got the stream up and running. What we're going to be doing, guys, is streaming some 3v3s Quantic in-house. Not something that happens every day, that's for sure. We've got two Zergs and a Protoss in the top against Protoss, Terran, Protoss, and oh my gosh, we've got Hawk as a Protoss. His main is Zerg. We've got Flo as a Zerg, I believe she is a Zerg player. And we've got Illusion, whose main is Terran. In the bottom, we've got the theognis, who's, I believe, is a Terran player, Spanishiwa, who's, of course, is a Zerg player, and Hashe, who is a Terran player. So we have, I think, one person playing the race they're most comfortable with, so this should be interesting. A 3v3, the map, this is actually an old school, I think it's called Akaram Citadel, or something like that. This is such an old school map, man. This is, like, Nostalgia Hill. Nostalgia something, I don't know. But I used to play this map all the time in 3v3, so I don't see any cheese at all. What you can do as Protoss on this map is actually sneak your probe by right here. Hopefully they don't have like a wall off at either of these two chokes. And then cannon them out like around here. That's actually really fun to do. But none of them are going to be doing that. They're going to play quite manner, and I don't blame them because especially because they're on the same team, you don't really want to BM your friends by throwing down cannons just so randomly in their bases. So yeah. Oh my gosh, we actually are seeing Illusion going with a fast speed, fast pool build. You can see he's got only 10 drones right now, producing a queen and one more drone. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any Zerglings considering how fast he went gas and how fast his pool is. Look at how many drones he has. He's got like no drones at all. So this should be interesting to see what Illusion's doing. I want to see if Flo, yeah, it looks like Flo's kind of doing a similar thing. She's already got her Lings out though. Are they going to go for some early Ling pressure or what? Theognis does have a wall here, but I don't know if they realize there's another wall right here that they need to take care of. Meanwhile, Hawk is walling off his side with a Forge first into double gas. I don't know if this is just a very interesting specific strategy or if he's just a very bad Protoss player. Maybe both, I don't know. I know it's an amazing Zerg player, I'm not sure about Protoss. But still, there's only one wall for each team, and it's kind of weird that Hawk would even bother putting a cannon here and wall it off when this is completely open, and that's kind of what you kind of have to deal with when you have two Zerg players. So anyway, Flo's Lings on the way. I still don't see any Lings from Illusion, which again is surprising because he went such fast gas. He does have speed on the way, however, and Flo trying to dodge these Zealots circling around them. Not sure why she's not going into the base. I guess she doesn't want to get caught by the Zealots, maybe lose a Ling or two. She is going to be retreating. In the base of theognis, we are just saying a cybernetic score. Two guys just going, warp gates, and a fast double orbital command from Spanishiwa. So busting out the Terran skills right here, the macro Terran, man. Surprised he's getting gas. As Zerg, he never liked getting gas, so apparently he wants to change that as Terran. We are seeing Lings, Cross, Pats, Illusion speed finishing about the same time as Flo's speed. Looks like they're both going to be working on these rocks, or rather Flo's going to be working on the rocks, while Illusion doing something. Doing some banelings. He's going to be able to bust down this pylon. Will theognis react with his force fields? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see. Oh. There we go. And here come the banelings. Oh, yes, no! Oh, the force field barely traps him. Is he going to be able to get in over there? Oh, he does, but oh my gosh, he can't really get in yet. He's done the damage he needs to do, which was blocking out those Zerglings. And I think these Lings are going to get... This might actually be it. Double Zerg, mass Ling. Do they have anything to help out? There's a lot of Zealots from Hashe. He's going to have to send those over. Down goes the gateway. And frantically throwing up a pylon and a forge. If he can get some cannons off, that'll be good. But the Cybernetic Core does complete the warp gates before going down. Trapping some Lings in. This could be bad, though. I don't know. It's hard to say. Looks like it's going to end up being good. These sentries dishing out a lot of damage. Spanish with absolutely nothing. Just 3 Marines trying to help out the team. And 2 warp pins from theognis. They might be able to... Oh, no. Spanish, your Marines. You got to get them out of there, man. Flo continuing to rally Lings. You can see in the production tab, we've got Dark Shrine coming from Hawk for the Zerg team. And down goes this Zealot, who's just like, I must destroy these rocks before I die. Spanish even pulling off some SCVs with his double orbital commands to try to help out. And we are hearing some more banelings somewhere. Where are they? Here they are. Illusion. Is a Zerg player at heart. Oh, these SCVs are gonna have a bad time, man. Oh, the banelings just kind of hanging up there. You can probably just ignore the SCVs with the banelings and just take them out with the lings, but no, he is going to kill them. That's a surefire kill right there. Those zealots are going to be quite deadly if he's able to eliminate those Zerglings. Nice force field right there, trapping the rest of them out. If you check out the harvesters, though, the top 3 players have much better harvester counts because the Zerg players are going so ling heavy. You see that Flo only has 13 harvesters, while Illusion has 16 harvesters. And they're kind of running out of effectiveness. He's going to get a couple probes in the spinner line. No, he's going to choose to back off. Oh my gosh, we have DTs from Hawk. He's got 4 pylons in their expansions. Oh my gosh. Nice scan from Spanish. Actually, he's kind of lucky he built so many orbital commands. And this is actually really cool. An Archon. It's not going to do anything, but at least it's going to stall for a little bit while the SCVs kill it, so that's always good. 4 Zealots being warped in as well, and Illusion's just going crazy with the Zerglings and Banelings. Flo looks like she wants to prepare for a little bit longer game and watch her teammates do what they can. And down go the pylons. These DTs just wrecking everything in Hashe's base. He's got full Chrono Boost. You got to use that Chrono Boost just like you would use Orbital Command Hash. Come on now. More Banelings just destroying all these Zealots. I have not seen a single Stalker all game. That's so weird. More Zealots being warped in for Hash, but there's still just DTs in there destroying everything. Spanish does have scans. There goes one scan, finally able to pick off those DTs, but the Lings still posing a threat to Quantic Hash, and it's not looking good for the bottom team, especially with Hawk just kind of stockpiling forces up here. He's got an Archon, he's got 7 Zealots, a little bit of a hiccup there. And Flo finally preparing an expansion. So in this 3v3, we're seeing our first expansion 10 minutes into the game. Nice cannon right here from Theognis, going to prevent any DT harass. I wouldn't be surprised to see an observer coming out of this robotics facility. Yes, there it is right there. And, you know, despite the amount of damage that appears to have been done to the bottom team, I'll call them Team Protoss and Team Zerg, or Team Terran and Team Zerg, I don't know. Team Terran and Team Zerg. Despite the amount of damage, if we check out the armies, how do you bring up the army supply? I don't know. You guys can watch this while I figure that out. Spending. This Nexus is about to go down. Slings. That's a pretty big force, man. That is a big force. Okay, okay. Where's the army supply? Army. Army production. Army. No. No. Maybe I can't do it. Oh, I guess it's not a cast. It's just some server, so I can't. I don't think I can look it up. Anyway, I feel like the army of the bottom team is much stronger despite all the harassment they've received. If we look at the harvester count, Hash is down to 6, but the other 2 players on the team are going strong. Let me actually, can I sort these colors out? Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. Now we've got red versus blue, so you guys can tell what the hell is going on here. Looks like Flo's going to be sticking with Lings. And despite having 2 bases, still only 26 Harvesters. She's going to Spire already. Hawk warping in another round of Zealots. They're going to get trapped here. Theognis massing up some good gateway units. As a Protoss, he's now got 5 Stalkers. Finally seeing the first Stalkers of the game. Here are some Illusion Lings. Oh, Banelings! Nice force field. Oh, is he going to get any on the other side? Doesn't look like it. Blocking out all those Banelings, but there's so many Lings. Does he have any upgrades? No upgrades. And all this Ling force is going to get slaughtered. Are the Banelings going to be able to get in there? No. Great force fields once again from the Theognis. And the Lings, or the Banelings backing up. These morphing Banelings are going to do absolutely nothing. No, cancel those, Flo. Cancel those. And Illusion. Or maybe that was Illusion. It's hard to tell. The names are so similar. Illusion trying to back off with these Banelings. Marauder's able to take a couple outs. And finally we're seeing an expansion from the bottom team. So all of that Ling Baneling pressure, it looks like, is not going to end up putting them ahead. I feel like the bottom team has such a good force that these Zerg players won't be able to hold, especially just Ling Baneling. That's all they have. I know Flo's going to be going for Muta soon, but we're not seeing any right now. She's forgetting the Spire is complete. She needs to start those as soon as possible. There's only a couple Marines and a couple Stalkers that are anti-air. The rest of I guess we got a lot of sentries though, so Muta's maybe not the best choice. They are venturing onto Illusion Scream. This might be the final blow Nice defenses, nice force fields from theognis. Maybe he is a Protoss player, man. Those force fields were so crazy. And now just one huge counterattack from the bottom team. Team Spanishiwa, theognis, and Hashe. And actually, those force fields kind of turning against them for a little bit here. But still, look at how many units they have, man. That's insane. Protoss and Terran units together. There's nothing more scary than seeing Protoss units or Terran units for Zerg. But seeing them together. Down goes this hatchery for illusion. Here come the banelings. Looks like the speed has finished. Force fields all around. He's still got plenty of energy for force fields. And now he's going to be backing off Hawk, trying to support with some Archons and Zealots. Flo does have 2 bases, but still, she's only on 26 Harvesters. She hasn't really been able to benefit from those 2 bases, and now they're going to be backing themselves up. This choke, oh, that Archon crashing through those force fields. Will these banelings hit? Oh my god, they will! Oh, every single sentry's going down. Holy crap. I did not expect that to happen. I thought these guys were finished for sure. My goodness. Oh, somehow Hawk, Illusion, and Flo are able to survive that. Oh my gosh, that Archon, that guy was a force field destroyer, man. That was really clutch. Man, you don't see that every day. You don't see, I mean, it's very seldom in StarCraft that you see one unit make such a difference. Well, except the Colossus, because those guys are OP. But that Archon, man, he just did not have those force fields. That was pretty awesome. Finally, the bottom team working on their naturals, trying to take down those rocks. This factory is doing some scouting, actually some pretty effective scouting. Gonna be able to see that that mute account there from Flo. And, oh, looks like we got some observer lag going on. What's up with that? Come on, Mr. Drac, no observer lag to be had here. And now we're at somewhat of a standstill. Hashe throwing down the pylon at expansion. If we check out the harvester count, top team looks like to be slightly ahead of the bottom team, and part of the reason is because Hashe was so crippled by all those Zergling attacks. If we look at the count here, actually the top team is the bottom team. Okay, that's kind of confusing. So the harvester counts you're seeing, the 3 top ones are for the bottom team, the 3 bottom ones are for the top team. So it looks like the bottom team has a higher worker count. You can wrap your head around that. And we are seeing a nice little skirmish from these Reapers of Spanishiwa, able to take down a hatchery that was probably Flo's or Illusion's, and by probably I mean most definitely because they're the only Zerg players in here. And somehow seeing this tumor, there is an observer floating overhead. Is he going to jump into the natural? Oh no, Spanish! No, you're Reapers! No! You're a Zerg player, but you gotta control your Reapers, man! Oh, Flo's mute is being shoon. Is that a word? Shoot? I don't know. Away, anyway, by those stalkers. And now we are seeing from the Zerg players pretty much primarily Ling, Muta, Baneling. Illusion really trying to recover. While Spanish has an expansion, theognis is getting its expansion, and Hashe has an expansion up and running. It's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be difficult for top team. I am so surprised they repelled that attack there. That was some good stuff right there. theognis not quite with Blink. You can see he is researching that up at the top. And another standstill, a couple cannons. They're going to be nice for repelling the mutas. This is a big force from Hawk, though. He's been, does he even have 2 bases? No, he's been building all this off of 1 base, and that's the miracle of the Protoss race, man. It's like several angels just had a baby, and out popped a probe. Started building Protoss tech tree. And here we go again. Hawk is content to go it alone. These stalkers are not being micro. They don't really have anywhere to go, and it looks like this is going to be pretty effective. I don't see any units helping. We do have a huge force from theognis and Spanishiwa. They're going to be cut off by these mutas. No, Flo, get out of there. She is going to retreat, but a blink is going to allow them to snipe a couple mutas. But Hawk doing tons of damage. theognis saying, easy. Those mutas are not going to phase him. He can just blink all day. No upgrades, though. We are seeing +1 upgrades for theognis. And, man, I'm surprised Hawk was able to take this base down. I don't know why Spanishiwa with his with his ravens, Spanishiwa with his ravens, choosing not to help at all. And Flo looks like she will be able to clean up these stalkers. theognis perhaps overextending a little bit. No, she could have stayed. She's got 18 mutas to just 10 stalkers, and they're weak. Now she realizes that she's going to be running back. Ling soaking up some of the damage. Meanwhile, down here, we might have a confrontation. If Spanish chooses to stim, he could probably catch this force. Is he going to do that? No, doesn't have the medevacs. He chose to get ravens instead of medevacs, stimming about a third of his marines. These stalkers were finally cleaned up, it looks like, and trying to catch these archons. Ooh, Hawk, I don't know, Hawk might just have to sacrifice a few Archons. No, he is going to turn around. He does have charge. He does have +1 attack, and they were not ready for this. Oh, here come the rest of the Marines. Perfect engagement by Hawk. No, but he's going to seal off Hawk's forces with these turrets. But no, there is a hole, and Hawk will get away after losing 2 out of 4 of his Archons. He still got 1. It's very weak. Oh my gosh, they're so clunky. He just goes down just like that. Meanwhile, it looks like a base is being denied by Flo. My gosh, this is hectic. This is a cannon. Is there any banelings available to take down these Marines? Hawk is going to easily eliminate those Zealots that overextended. This expansion from Hawk is being taken out very slowly by this chunk of probes from Hashe. Looks like a Warpin will take care of these sentries, though. But not before containing himself with some force fields. Another Warpin from Hawk, but no! More Zealots from Hashe. Spanish not really doing a whole lot with his Marines. He's a Zerg player, so he knows how good Marines are, man. We're seeing another little attack in the top from the theognis. And then Fester getting a fungal growth off. Does he have Burrow, though? I don't believe he did. He or she did. Is that illusion? Yes, that is illusion. And wow, looks like Hashe was able to take down this Nexus. Hawk's Zealots not quite as good as Hashe's Zealots. And the theognis focusing down these Marines. Following is the hatchery. Down it goes. Illusion appreciating the cookies of Hawk, apparently. Wonder what kind of cookies they are. The space is being finished off by Hashe. And wow, that's a nice force from Flo, though. This is all Flo right here. All these Zerglings, all these Mutas, all these Banelings, and that's because she was the first one to expand this game. She's probably finally got her Harvester count up. It looks like she's sitting at, yeah, 50 Harvesters, second highest in the game next to the Terran player. Terran player is, of course, going to have the highest number of Harvesters because they cheat. Oh, and here we go. Where are the Banelings? Those point defense drones are going to help against the Mutas, but not much else. And it looks like Flo is not going to choose to crash these Banelings into the Marines. Banelings against this number of Marines, kind of hit or miss depending on the Marine split that Spanishiwa is able to get off. So I don't blame her for retreating there. Nice little liftoff here from Spanishiwa. So what do we have? We have the bottom team each have a single expansion, with Spanishiwa taking a third expansion. And the top team, Flo and Illusion each with an expansion. Hawk looks like he's kind of starved out. Does he even have any units? What do we got here? We've got 11 Zealots and 6 probes from Hawk, while Illusion's trying to take a third base. So it looks like the bottom team is in good shape. If we check out the army, oh, there we go. There's the army resources. Flo's got the highest army score, and actually her teammates are up there as well. So they need to make something happen as well. But looks like Spanishiwa running in with some Marines, kind of finishing off a useless player. But you know, he doesn't know that Hawk doesn't have expansions. He doesn't really know that Hawk doesn't have any more to mine. So he does take down that Dark Shrine, but Illusion and Flo react, easily destroying those Marines. Don't think that was worth it, but again, he doesn't really know that Hawk is already out of commission, and he's got so many bases running, including 2 idle beetles. Spanish, there you go. This is such a big force. Huge Zerg force. I don't know what happened to the armies. There's the Spanishiwa army. He does have Hunter Seeker Missile, which might be effective against the Mutas and the Banelings. Against Zerglings, not so much, because you're going to end up blowing a lot of your own units up. And here we go! Oh, the Banelings crashing into so many Marines! And retreating! What are you doing, Flo? Get back there! There's only a couple Marines. And she takes my advice a lot, man, I swear. Every single Marine going down. If we check out the units tab, the bottom team, the 2 Zerg players, several Zerglings. Oh, looks like Hawk is able to eke out a couple High Templars. Zergling, Muta, Baneling, High Templar against just Mass Marine and a couple Gateway units. This game is so back and forth. I still don't know who's going to win. Those High Templars from Hawk will help tremendously, though. Here we go. They want to try to defend this base. Is it going to happen? No, Flo is going to retreat, and this mobility of the Zerg is proving useful, man. This bottom team just cannot. Oh my gosh, Illusion's got so many Infestors. This is going to be huge. Does he have Neuroparasite? No. But these Ravens, they've got more point defense drones going up against those Mutas, but I feel like that's... Oh my god! So many Infestors going down. But some good fungals as well. Oh, probably could snipe these Ravens. She's trying to get away! Get away! That's Hunter Seeker Missile! Yeah, she is going to fly away from that. I kind of want to see if Spanishiwa has his... No, he does not have durable materials, so that Hunter Seeker Missile is going to drop a lot sooner than it should. And we are seeing some High Templar from Hashe. Maybe those were Hashe's High Templar. No, they both have High Templar. Hawk using Storm and Hashe using Feedback. And just when I thought the Zerg were doing just fine, here comes some more Marines from Spanishiwa, and yeah, okay, they are going to be able to clean it up. But now the Zerg players are limited to just each of their expansions. Hawk still pretty much out of commission, not mining at all. And Hashe actually expanding down here. They have busted down the rocks, and they're starting to control the map. Again, the Zerg players need to get something done. They have only 2 players compared to their opponent's 3 players. Oh, watch those infestors! Illusion losing 2 of them unnecessarily, but every single Marine going down. That's always fun to see, man. I love seeing Marines die to fungal growth. Oh, man. theognis really struggling to get the space up. As you can see here, yeah, exactly. He's only been able to mine about 50 to 100 from each patch. Those top patches have not been mined at all. Here come the Underseeker missiles. Is she going to reach the edge of the map? No, she's not. And those meters are just too fast for the slow Underseeker missiles. I think durable materials, the upgrade, I think it should upgrade the speed of Hunter-Seeker missiles, not necessarily to make it like faster than mutas or Zerglings, but just to make it a little bit faster, because it's a really cool spell. I'd like to see it used more often in games. But yeah, we are seeing Flow stockpiling quite a bit of gas, and if we check out the resource counts, the bottom team, you can see the resources coming in pretty nicely. Lots of income right here. Hawk with absolutely nothing. Flow's kind of struggling a bit, but Illusion looks to be mining pretty well from his one base. That's going to be mined out soon. And we are seeing some long-distance mining. Ooh, Hawk with the Storm on Spanishiwa's SCVs. Flow coming in to support with her mutas. Cancellation of that command center. They need to check these corners, though, man. Look at how much Spanishiwa has mined. He really needs to start getting these guys or so. But all this mining you see right here, that's with mules. That is with mules and 7 SCVs. That's absurd, man. But yeah, it's always smart to drop your mules on the most recently taken base, and that's this one for Spanishiwa, especially when it's so susceptible to attacks. You just want to mine all you can from it as soon as you can. Both these ravens neglected from Spanishiwa. Poor ravens, man. I bet if they were infestors, he wouldn't have neglected them. And Flow, man, 27 mutas. He gets just a ton of Marines, some Sentries, some Archons, and some High Templar. I'm really trying to make it easy to keep track of the game. The top 3 are the bottom players. The bottom 3 are the top players. And again, if you're just joining us, we are doing Quantic Gaming team games. The players are theognis, Hashe, Spanishiwa, Flow, Illusion, and Hawk. Spanishiwa, Hashe, and theognis being the bottom team. Protoss, Terran. The top team being Spanishiwa, Hawk, or did I say theognis, Spanishiwa, and Hashe? Top team being Flow, Illusion, and Hawk. With Zerg, Protoss. I had to think about that one for a while, and this is a ballsy move from theognis, but I really like this. Especially against 2 Zerg players. Oh, is she going to be able to pick off some SCVs? There's only 2 pylons here. No, there's now another pylon going down, so scratch that. She's really trying to pick off these sentries, though, and I like that move a lot. And I have to mention something real quick. This Overlord has been here all day. That is an MVP Overlord right there, man. And she's actually out of range of this Nexus. Spanish is coming in with these Ravens. Oh, get out of there, Flow! And she is going to react in time and get the heck out of there. Oh, and what a lucky discovery. I would actually move one of my mutas on top of these mules and let it blow up. That'd be kind of cool. But what a lucky discovery, man. Spanishiwa's Hunter-Seeker missiles pushing. Oh my god. Oh, run. Oh, nice. Nice. Pull this one. No, Flow. Oh, there's more Hunter-Seekers. Mutas going down there. Is there going to be any more flying? Yes. Oh my gosh. And looks like she will get away this time. So pretty good management of dodging those Hunter-Seeker missiles, but if the bottom team is able to get this base off, that's going to be pretty big. Illusion now working on his 4th base, I believe. 3... That's his 3rd. This is his 4th, so he's going macro style, and he's going to be sticking with infestors. And if there's any indicator of how this game is going, look at the production tab. Bottom team, full of production. Pylon, assimilators, 14 Marines being produced by Spanishiwa at once, as well as 3-3. The bottom team, the only one producing is Illusion. And if we bring up the income tab, I have a feeling, yep, we can see the only one mining right now is Illusion. Flow is mining a little bit of gas, but that's it. So, once again, they need to expand or make something happen. Three Burrowed Infestors from Illusion. Is he going to be able to do any? I don't know what he's going to be able to do here. Fungal Growth just wouldn't do enough damage. Flow running from these Marines. Now, these Marines are 2-2, so I would not blame her for getting the heck out of here. And Hashe actually turning back. Here comes some Dark Templars from Hawk. Is it going to be a Dark Templar feedback war? That's going to be crazy. Oh my god, so many Ravens from Spanishiwa. Poor Illusion, his fourth base being blinked on, being force fielded if needed. And this Queen's getting Hunter Seeker missiled. Meanwhile, Spanishiwa with another pronged attack here at this expansion, futilely trying to micro these Marines. But that's just not going to work. Oh my gosh, it is going to work! Illusion pulling off every single Zergling. These drones are going to go down so easily. This hatchery has gone down. More Spanishiwa Marines going towards the left side, and the production tab is almost stagnant right now. It looks like this base was able to be taken out. I'm guessing those were mutas. I actually didn't catch that, but I'm not sure what that was. Spanishiwa once again picking on a lonely Hawk. That's just not cool, man. That's just not cool. Some turrets. These things last a long time. Does he have durable materials yet? No, he doesn't. Come on, Spanish. If you got so many Ravens, you got to get durable materials. Make those mutas, kite those Hunter Seeker missiles for longer. Make those... Oh, don't run your infestors in there! Make those auto turrets last longer as well. And this might be one of the final stands here. We can see no production from the top team whatsoever. No production from the top team. Very little mining from the top team, while the bottom team... over 13,000 for each player, so yeah, it's not looking good. Oh, there's the pincer attack! Neuroparasite going on those. Oh, so many Hunter Seeker missiles! This is crazy, and the infestors are going to get cornered, and every single unit from the top team has been taken down. And I just noticed when I bring up the cinematics mode, you can't really see the minimap. And in team games like this, it's very nice to see the minimap, so maybe not do that anymore. Flo trying to make something happen with these mutas. We can see that one player already left. And she actually has 3,600 gas. So, yeah, maybe that could have been fed to Illusion or something for some more infestors. But constant storms going down from Hashe. And it looks like bottom team, 2 Protoss and 1 Terran. Quantic Hashe, Quantic, theognis, and Quantic. I got the Spanishiwa as the Terran player. Are going to take this Ognis, pushing in with some more Stalkers, plus 3 attack. That's a lot of High Templar, man. That is a lot of High Templar. These infestors not really bothered to be microed. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Check out the units. Just 20 mutas, a couple lings, and maybe an infestor or 2. Remaining for the top team. Flo is going to get out of the game. And that's going to be it for the first 3 versus 3 for Quantic Gaming. That was pretty intense, man. I gotta say, that was a really good game. That was a surprisingly good game for a 3v3.